between the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Up the middle, here's Elliott. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Quick throw here to Hilton.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm pretty sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And some space here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for more. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3. Elliott running right. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And I think this is what we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
Now Elliott. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
On second and goal, Prescott. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they'll see what they can do on third and goal. Prescott. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Marr is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let it put some points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Corral with it on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. And Corral will throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Hubbard is in. Touchdown, Carolina. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They go to Elliott again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott fighting Hilton on the slant. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
A first down throw for Prescott. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Corral with it. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's another 1st down and what will be a gain of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A first down carry by Elliott. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Prescott on first down. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Marr able to put this one through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now after the sack, you got corralling the Panthers here, staring at a tough play, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Board. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before... They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. On second down, here's Corral. That caught by Trimble. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. On first down, Corral. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. Touchdown, Carolina! Terrace Marshall, 44 yards. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First down, Prescott. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage.
Well done.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Prescott. He's got it to Hilton. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. And Prescott, his third interception. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 132 yards rushing for him now, as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Corral on 1st down. He'll drop that down to Hubbard. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So a great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here, that so many defensive coaches have told you and me. All gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
Corral and Moore there, good for a Carolina first. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He finds his man. Complete. That's Schultz. And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. And, my goodness, another interception. Brandon Smith puts it on. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. Who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
once the beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound you can't harm. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I wanna run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest.